On the night of June 11, 1962, 3 inmates attempted what seemed like an impossible feat, escaping from Alcatraz, the most secure prison in the United States. Alcatraz Island, surrounded by the treacherous waters of San Francisco Bay, was notorious for its isolation and high security measures, designed specifically to prevent any prisoner from escaping. But Frank Morris, along with brothers John and Clarence Anglin, had a different plan in mind. Frank Morris was no ordinary inmate. He was known for his high IQ and was skilled at planning complex escapes. The Anglin brothers had a long history of criminal activity and several successful escape attempts from other prisons. Together, the 3 men began plotting their escape, devising a plan that was as meticulous as it was bold. The first step of their plan was to create dummy heads to fool the guards during nightly bed checks. Over several months, they crafted lifelike heads from a mix of soap, concrete dust, and real human hair, which they gathered from the prison barber shop. These heads were placed on their pillows each night, giving the impression that they were asleep in bed while, in reality, they were working on their escape. The men began chipping away at the concrete walls around the air vents in their cells. Using spoons smuggled from the kitchen and an improvised drill made from a vacuum cleaner motor, they carefully carved a passage through the wall. The noise was masked by the loud prison music played each evening. Over time, they managed to widen the vents enough to crawl through. Once they had access to the utility corridor behind their cells, the men created a secret workshop in an unused area above the cell block. There, they constructed a raft and life vest from raincoats stolen from the prison. These makeshift tools were stitched together and glued with heat from the prison steam pipes. On the night of June 11th, everything was in place. After placing the dummy heads on their pillows, the men crawled through the holes they carved in their cell walls, navigated the utility corridor, and climbed to the roof. From there, they made their way to the edge of the island, where they inflated their raft and prepared for the dangerous journey across the icy waters of San Francisco Bay. By morning, the prison guards discovered the dummies in their beds and realized the men were missing. A massive search was launched, but no trace of the men was found. Despite extensive efforts, authorities could not locate any evidence proving whether they made it to the mainland or perished in the bay. Over the years, the story of the Alcatraz escape has become legend. Some believe Morris and the Anglin brothers survived and started new lives under assumed identities. Others think the cold waters claimed their lives that night. Their bodies were never found, and the truth of their fate remains one of the greatest mysteries in criminal history. Don't forget to subscribe.